Alright guys, back again with another review. Big Tom.
Damien.
We're going to be doing the Itaste 134 today. This has just been through the post for Damien today.
Yeah, this was sent on to me by a friend of mine called Jay. Thank you very much, Jay. And I was a bit... When he said, you know, I've got one of these, do you want one? I've managed to get a couple of them. Do you want one for review? I thought, yeah, okay, I'll take one. And, you know, being a cheeky git, I thought, you know, I'll take it, I'll review it, and I'll sell it or I'll trade it. But since I got it today, I think I'm going to keep it. I really do. Look at it. It's unbelievable. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was a vapor, this is what he'd have. Give me my vapor. No! No! I'm telling you. It's absolutely, this is based on the M134 machine gun, the minigun, the gun that he uses in Terminator 2, you know, when he's by the window and he's standing there and he's shooting all the police in the helicopter. You know, trust me, that bit. Hasta la vista, baby. This is it. If he was to put the stogies down and start going, if it vapes, we can fire it, you know? It'd be brilliant. It's a great looking device. It's heavy. It looks like a sonic screwdriver. It looks like something off a sci-fi movie. It's absolutely amazing. It's variable wattage. It's not variable voltage, so it's variable wattage. And for those of you who are still a bit new to this and don't understand, variable voltage, basically, you have to set the volts to complement the resistance in your atomizer. It basically, I like to do it as if it's a car, yeah? A variable voltage is pretty much a manual, whereas variable wattage is sort of automatic. Variable wattage, you just basically set your wattage and it will adjust itself with the microprocessor inside of it. It will adjust itself to the resistance of your atomizer. Whereas voltage, you basically have to set your volts to what your resistance is on your atomizer. So it's pretty much off you go with a variable wattage. If it's not kicking out enough for you, you turn it up. If it's kicking too much for you, you turn it down. Whereas voltage, you basically have to set it to what your resistance of your ohms are in your atomizer, otherwise you're going to get a nasty burnt fucking taste, yeah? So, yeah, it's big, it's heavy, but it's fucking handsome, isn't it? Hey, it's dangerous. It's going to take a vape. It does come with in a nice little flight case, and it comes with an Itaste 30 inside, ready for you to rock and roll. So yeah, Itaste 30 is like that. But I've got the K-Fun on the top today because, you know, it's filled with juice, and I think it looks bloody handsome.
It looks beasty, yeah.
It looks beasty with this. Let's go ahead and take a vape.
Yeah, it does look like a lightsaber. But thanks for the lesson on the voltage and wattage.
No, you're welcome.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, we all know that Innokin like to be a bit different. I mean, their last effort before this was the SVD, and I thought this was a big bastard. There's an SVD in its 18650 mode with a K-Fun light on the top, and there's your Itaste 134 with a K-Fun on the top. It's bigger. I mean, the circumference on it as well is beastie. Like I said, it's based on the machine gun, the minigun, and yeah, it's all in stainless steel. You can get this in stainless steel or with sort of black inside on the tube, which does basically show out the bars a bit more because it's over black. But I've got the stainless steel one. Thank you very much again, Jay. It's really cool of you to send this to me. Chemesis is in the post for you, my friend. You can have that bastard for this bastard. And this morning, yeah, I deliberately passed this to my wife and watched her take a vape on it, and I was in absolutely hysterics. You know what I mean? She was sitting there going, "Oh, it's a bit big, isn't it?" Yeah, she don't say that often in my house. So it was nice to hear that coming out of her mouth this morning. No pun intended.
But would you go outside with that? I
wouldn't go outside with this. I would not step out my front door. This is basically at home.
Because I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? I definitely wouldn't walk into a fucking airport with one of these things. You know what I mean? Gone. But like I said, yeah, if Arnold Schwarzenegger was to own a vapor, this would be it. I mean, Arnie could pull this off. He could walk around in his, he could drive around in his Humvee, you know what I mean? Ah, go! Give me my vapor! No! Ah. He didn't just disappear, he vaped alive! You know, this is the fucking beast for Arnold Schwarzenegger. So if you want to feel a bit like Arnie, if you want to be the vaporizer, get yourself an Itaste 134. They are amazing, you know what I mean? Just to have sat next to your computer, you just look at it and go, yeah. I'm a fucking vapor, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If it fires, we can vape it. All of it. Now. I mean, these come in at about, I think they're about 100 quid. They're around the £100 mark. You can get them from UK E6 store. There are various places you can get these from online. They've been out a couple of months now. We saw them introduced at Vape Fest, didn't we? And took a little bit of a piss while we were there, but now I've got one, I kind of feel a bit manly. I feel a bit tough now with one of these. Yeah, and it's got some fucking weight to it. It really has. It's got some weight. It is solid. To change the variable wattage as well, you've got like a ring, and it's very simple. You just basically turn it to how you want your wattage. It goes from 6.5 watts to 7 watts, so you get a 0.5 increment between 6.5 and 7. Then it goes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 12.5. I don't understand why it only goes to 12.5 watts. That's a little bit confusing for me, because obviously the SVD, like the Vamo, they go up to 15 watts, but this only goes to 12.5. But for the way I vape, I've never gone to 15 watts in my life. I've never done it. Some people do for a bit of a giggle and all that, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to taste burnt charcoal. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to actually vape Guy Fawkes. So I don't understand why you'd need it to go to 15 watts really. For me personally, how I vape around 8 watts, 7 to 8 watts. That's fine for me. Get a good amount of vapour, get a good amount of flavour for it. Yeah. And it's great. It does have chrome plating on the bottom cap, which is strange. It is a shame. I would rather if it was stainless steel like the rest of the design, but it is chrome on here. It's an 18650 device as well. It's not telescopic like the SVD or the superior vaping device or severe venereal disease. Depends which one you want to call it. But it is only an 18650, but it does have 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off, that typical Innokin design, and basically you have a little light on your button, so it's green when it's on full power, it goes yellow when you're starting to run out of battery, and red when it's dying and it's time to change the battery. And it also has 10-second cut-off, and it has battery protection as well, so if you put the battery in nipple or flat facing down, it will not work. You need to put it facing upwards. So it's got all the safety features that you would expect from a mod of this design. It looks quirky, it's heavy, it's handsome, it's badass. It's like, you know, fuck you, Bruce Willis. Do you know what I mean? This is Die Hard, mate. Yeah? I'm going to take another fucking vape because I'm feeling hard.
Well, I've not been able to say up because it's been said. That's brilliant though, because we've learnt a lot today. I have learnt a lot as well. We'll go down and have a look and see.
I'll just vape that bastard at 12.5.
Let's go have a look and see what it's like breaking apart.
Yeah, see you in a minute. And here you have your Itaste 134 as it comes to you in this nice simple cardboard box, but when you open it up, you get a not so simple box. You get a nice flight case covered in bubble wrap, which is always good. How can you not love bubble wrap? Anyway, it has Itaste written on the top of this flight case, and this is one of the nice touches about this mod. I know that I think the VTR also comes in a smaller flight case, but this is a really nice touch from Innokin. But then once again, a mod of this size, you're not really going to be able to fit in a mod stand or something like that, so it will need probably its own case. And open it up, and you have your user manual, which is great. Innokin always supply very in-depth user manuals, so that's a great touch. And you have a leaflet here showing you how to fill your Clearos, your iClear 10s and your iClear 30s, seeing as this does come with an iClear 30. So here you have your mod. Fantastic looking piece. It is very big, it is very sturdy. It has Itaste 134 written across the tube in there, in between the bars. It has your numbers of your wattage printed along the ring, and it has I taste, I love it written above the button. And I have tasted and I do love it. But yeah, you have your 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off situation with your Itaste, which Innokin do on pretty much all their mods. And yeah, well, let's start with the bottom cap. Nice threads, basically, and it is chrome plated. That is the only problem I have with this sort of thing, because the rest is all stainless steel and very nice looking, and then they've gone and ruined it with chrome plated here. I don't know whether that's probably chrome plated brass, but yeah, I don't know if it's a weight thing that they've done that for, but anyway, it's been done, and no point crying over spilt milk. So yeah, it's got reverse battery protection on this, so if you put it in back to front with either your nipple facing down or your flat top facing down and do it up, you're not going to get anything from it. It doesn't work. So that's quite nice. Put it in the right way. You can see there, 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. We're working fine. And then you have, which is a lovely touch on this mod, your wattage ring here. So basically you start on 6.5, that is the lowest it goes. The first step is in 0.5 increment up to 7, then in 1 point increments up to 12, and then to 12.5. It does round robin, so that's quite cool. But you do need to make sure it clicks. If it's in between one of the numbers and it doesn't click, then it will not fire. So you have to make sure that clicks. You have your top cap here, which is 510 connection and ego threaded, with a nice little beauty ring or plinth at the top there to cover for your 510 connection. So if you want like your 22mm atties or say anything like that, it makes it look like it's nice and flush. But then if you do have your ego threading, like your EVODs or your iClear 16s or something like that, then you do have the capabilities to have it threaded like that. So yeah, it is a big beast. It is a good looking beast. It's very heavy, it's very sturdy, and it's great. It does come with an iClear 30 in the box, which is not a bad little Clearo. It's got plenty of wick in there to give you a nice flavour. So yeah, and that threads on quite nice. There we go, and it does give the mod a big look. I mean, but then again, I vape with K-Funds and that, so it's going to be just as big, if not bigger, especially with a 3.1 ES or a V3 or something like that. But yeah, it's a very big, very sexy looking beast. There you have Itaste 134 and your iClear 30 comes with it as standard.
So, we just took apart the Itaste 134, but I'll pass it back to Arnie and let's finish it off.
We're back! Yeah, so you saw it basically. It's a simple way of vaping. It's easy. Put a battery in, 3 clicks on, get your wattage that you want, and jobs are good. This is more for style and look than anything. I mean, it vapes great. It does what it says on the tin. It comes in a fantastic little box, which is nice. You get an iClear 30 with it, which is a decent enough little Clearo, and look at it. Fucking look at it. I feel like Arnie. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Arnie, I sound like Arnie, you know, I just want to sit here and talk like this all day whilst I'm vaping. Come on! If it vapes. You know what I mean? If my wife calls up and I'll go and get myself a cup of tea and I'm going to go out for a vape, I just want to turn around and go, I'll be back.
Well, he liked it. We'll give it that.
I do, I'm shocked. I mean, when I was talking to Jay and he said he was going to send me one, I was a bit, you know, okay, yeah, I'll cheers. That was lovely of him to do it for me. He sent it yesterday. I got it today. Got a love Royal Mail for that. I mean, they must have gone shit. That's a 134 in there. Don't fuck with it. You know, they sent me it and I thought, okay, it's a bit big. It's a massive looking thing, it's heavy, it's a bit stupid looking, I'm probably going to trade it or I might sell it on or something. But when I opened it up, I went a little bit Christmassy. You know what I mean? Like it was a wicked Christmas present or something. I was just like, wow, god damn, that's handsome. I felt all action. You know, I felt all Rambo with it, or Commando, or, you know, it's just crazy.
It's pretty cool, it is definitely cool. It looks, it all depends. I can't give that a 10. But you're
if I could give 11, you know what I mean? Christ, no, I mean, looks, you ain't gonna, look at it. Just look at it. It's unbelievable, it's shiny, it's big, and surprisingly with the bars and all that on it, it feels alright in the hands, you know, it does feel like you could kill a man with this. Do you know what I mean? If you was to get mugged, if I had either a knife or one of these, I'd be hard pressed to work out which one I fancied using. Do you know what I mean? Fuck it, should I stab him or should I just bludgeon him to death? Do you know what I mean? Even if you pulled this out and didn't, come on! You know what I mean? Let's go! You know what I mean? The guy's like, fuck me! You know, it is crazy, absolutely crazy, and you can't take away the fact that they've put in some effort with this. I'd love to have been at that board meeting. You know, when Innokin would decide, right, what should we do? What should we do next, lads? You know what I mean? Somebody obviously had watched Terminator 2 the night before and gone, I've got the great idea. You know, let's make it look like the M134 machine gun. Hey! You know, I don't know what Arnie was doing at that meeting. Maybe he's got stock in Innokin, but you know, it definitely comes from an action fan. So, for me, it's apart from the bottom cap, which is unfortunately cheaply done with chrome plating. You know, I don't even know what's underneath it, but it's chrome plated, so it does stand out. It looks a bit cheap at the bottom, but apart from that, I'm going to give this a damn 9. You know, I'd give this a 10 if that was stainless steel, because it's so quirky. It's so amazing. I wouldn't step outside the house with it unless, you know, I wanted to go and do a hit or something. But it's so quirky and different.
I'll let you have the 9 on that. I'm not giving that a 9.
Oh yeah, but you'll give an E-pipe a fucking 10. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, he's up his elbow, didn't he? And he doesn't appreciate quality. You can tell that he's not really, he's not an 80s kid, this one, is he? Do you know what I mean? I grew up watching Predator and The Running Man and The Terminator, so when you get something like this in your hands, it brings those memories back, you know. Vape-wise, yeah, it does what it does. It's wattage, so it's so simple. You bung an atomizer on it, you choose the desired wattage you want, and off you go, you know.
Basic setup, it's
yeah,
easy, innit?
Button's nice and soft and it's in a good place. And to change the wattage is so simple, you know, it's just a little click. So I'm going to give that a 9.
I'll give it for that for design. I like that, I do. It's easily, you know, no screen, no need for changing wattage and voltage. It's simple, just turn the switch and that's it.
100 quid's a bit dear, you know. 100 quid's a bit dear, but £100 so for your higher end mods, you're talking that as standard now. You know, the prices are sort of around that for a decent mod that's going to last you, whether it be mechanical, whether it be variable wattage. I mean, it's nearly half the price of a Preveri, really. So you can't moan at that, but it's still 100 quid. It's still a lot of money for something that you're not going to take outside. You know what I mean? You're not going to go. I'm going to wait at a train station. You know, you'll have security on you within minutes. Like, what the fuck is that? You know. But that's about it. It's ego threaded as well, which I showed you on the close-up, and you've got a nice little beauty ring at the top to hide it from your 510s to make your atomizers flush. It's a 21.5mm at the top here. It's about 34mm on the circumference. It's massive. It's like... Yeah, dun, 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 dun. You know, it's
don't the pass that in relay races.
Like a baton. Oh, if only they had these in relay races. You never know. It'll be a bit more cooler when you're running. You know, it's like the thing when America would have torch on the end of it. Should run this round the world, you know, so they can also light the flame at the end and have a vape. Yeah, it does look like a solid screwdriver, but you know, it's an handsome thing. It's quirky. It's great for having it sat by your computer desk, and every now and then just give it a little look. Yeah, you know, give it a little nudge. That's right. Your wife gets it, you just all macho. You know what I mean? She don't think so. She thinks I look like a complete dog, but inside I'm. Well, man, I'm the man. Come on, let's vape together. You know, it's brilliant. So. If you like this design, if you want something crazy, if you like something heavy and masculine and a beastie, then the Itaste 134, you can't top an Itaste 134. It's absolutely ridiculous, but in a fantastic way. So I'm really happy. I'm gonna keep it. I'm telling you, no trading of this punk. You know what I mean? Unless you've got something bigger and more harder looking. But I don't think you can get it. I don't think, you know. I want Arnold Schwarzenegger's Vapor, and I've got it. Nice case, iClear 30, which I probably won't ever use because I like my K-funds, but it's great, you know what I mean? £100, you know, give it a couple of months and it'll be cheaper. Like the SVD came out, I think that was about 90 rubs, do you know what I mean? And give it some time, it'll be cloned on fast tack anyway, so get yourself an Itaste 134. You know what I mean, or 133 or something or whatever it is. So give it some time. Like I said, a comes in stainless steel, or you get sort of black inside on the tubing, so it makes the bars stand out. It's a great device. I really do recommend it for the macho man out there.
So if you want to make up for your manhood, go get yourself an Itaste 134.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm doing. I'm compensating here. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but it's a great device, and I'm really happy to get it. Once again, thank you very much to Jay for sending me this on. I am sending him a Chemesis. A Chemesis. See, it's already gone from my life. You know what I mean? As a thank you, I've even stuck a little IGO W on the top for you, mate, and I'm going to microcoil it for you so it blows your head off. But hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for sending this to me, and thanks very much for watching, mate. And we'll be back. Take it easy.